I think one of the hardest things as a mother is to turn your children over into the hands of someone else and trust that they're going to be okay. It's very difficult.
Tonight, parents are pushing for change within the Alexandria Community School Corporation after they say their child with special needs was molested in a classroom.
The teacher accused is criminally charged, but these parents say it is not enough. They spoke exclusively with WRTV Investigates Kara Kenney.
Kara joins us now with why they say the school is also responsible for what happened.
And we do want to warn you, some may find the following content disturbing.
Madison County prosecutors charged special education teacher Daniel Kuhn back in May with child seduction, child molesting, and sexual misconduct with a minor. Court documents allege he molested a 12-year-old student. We spoke with parents who say that's their daughter.
Rebecca and Vince say Daniel Kuhn was their neighbor in Anderson, someone they knew and trusted.
Through just the process of building a friendship, found out that he was a special ed teacher.
Rebecca homeschooled their children, but trusted Kuhn so much she sent her kids outside their home school district to the Alexandria Community School Corporation so that their 12-year-old daughter, who has special needs, could be in Kuhn's classroom.
Just initially seemed very altruistic and just very dedicated to his job and his profession. And so the more that he would talk about things that he would do in his classroom with his students, the more I thought, wow, that seems like she would really benefit.
In March of this year, Rebecca says Kuhn stopped by their home.
He had already prepared us that we might be getting a phone call about a misunderstanding that took place.
A detective stopped by and told them Kuhn was accused of sexually assaulting their daughter in a sensory room, which is a darkened room for students to take a break. Court documents allege a school employee witnessed the 12-year-old girl lying next to Kuhn, and when the employee walked in, Kuhn appeared to be sexually aroused as well as nervous and agitated.
If you knew our daughter, you would see that she just always has this beautiful purity that she brings to the world and just sees the good in everything.
When interviewed by police, Kuhn said the 12-year-old chose to lay down in the sensory room and that he was just checking on her and denied he was aroused at the time. Rebecca and Vince say the school failed to protect their child, who has developmental delays and has trouble communicating.
The very fact that there was no accountability in place and that a teacher could be left alone and that would become the normal. It wasn't just a one day, but it had become part of the normal routine that the school was aware of, is just baffling.
We were under the impression that there would be more than one teacher or adult in the classroom with the special needs children at all times.
Did they tell you that?
Yes. The beginning of the year, that's what we were informed.
They've hired attorney Shaughnessy Terrell of law firm Cohen and Malad, who says the school failed to properly supervise Kuhn.
But when you take a child who has special needs, they're even more vulnerable, even easier to exploit. And it's almost a miracle, I think, that we even know about this, because it is so much harder for those kids specifically to be able to articulate what has happened to them.
Documents filed by prosecutors say Daniel Kuhn admitted to breaking off a key in one of the doors to the classroom, but claimed it was to prevent sports teams from entering.
You've got a school who was negligent, and they knew that that key was broken off in that door. That had been reported. They knew that, and they did not fix it.
Kuhn resigned from Alexandria in April after the district began the process of terminating his teaching contract. WRTV Investigates checked with the Indiana Department of Education, who told us the district did notify them of the case. The department is monitoring developments in this criminal case. IDOE has no record of previous complaints against this educator reported to the department. Kuhn also worked for Muncie Community Schools from 2008 until 2014, when he resigned his position and took a job a month later with Alexandria. Muncie School says no disciplinary actions were taken throughout his tenure with us. Court documents say as a result of news stories about Daniel Kuhn's arrest in May, additional victims came forward. Prosecutors filed more charges as a result, and Kuhn is now facing 8 different felony counts for child seduction, child molesting, and sexual misconduct with a minor. Rebecca and Vince say their daughter is struggling with going to school.
It's just this battle that she has to overcome daily to get out of the car and to go in.
And here you are as a mom, like, wanting to guarantee her you'll be safe at school.
Sometimes I just don't even know what to say. I want to believe that she will, but we can see already firsthand that they've failed to keep her safe before.
These parents say they're speaking out to hold the Alexandria Community School Corporation accountable and to hopefully better protect other students.
I think one of the hardest things as a mother is to turn your children over into the hands of someone else and trust that they're going to be okay. It's very difficult.
We reached out to Kuhn's attorney for a response, and he declined to comment, citing the open case and ongoing investigation. Working for you, Kara Kenney, WRTV.
Kuhn has entered a plea of not guilty to the criminal charges. We have also reached out to the Alexandria School Corporation superintendent and high school principal for their response as well, and we have not heard back. Here's what you can do as a parent. Talk to your child about body safety. If you are concerned about a student's well-being at school, you have a number of options. You can address those concerns with the teacher, principal, superintendent, and school board. If you're not getting anywhere, you can reach out to the Indiana Department of Education. If your child has special needs, you can contact resources like InSource, ARC of Indiana, Indiana Disability Rights, or a private attorney. If you suspect a child is the victim of abuse or neglect, you are legally obligated to report it to the Department of Child Services at 1-800-800-5556. And schools are obligated under federal Title IX to keep children safe and address sexual misconduct. You can file a Title IX complaint with the Federal Office of Civil Rights. We've included links and phone numbers in this story on the WRTV app and at WRTV.com.